Diaspora. Sounds fancy, right? Like a type of expensive coffee, but it's basically a word for folks living outside their home country. And let me tell you, it's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, you've got your roots, your culture, all the things that make you, you. On the other hand, there's this new world with its own rules and ways of doing things. It's a constant tug of war. Imagine craving your grandma's cooking while trying to figure out the local takeout menu. That's diaspora life in a nutshell. It's missing the familiar sounds, smells, and faces. It's feeling like a stranger in both lands. And just when you think you've got a handle on things, bam! Reality hits you with a dose of you don't belong here. It's tough, man. But we're built tough, too. So, you're trying to fit in, right? But your parents are like, don't forget where you came from. It's like they gave you a cultural backpack filled with traditions, languages, and values. Problem is, sometimes that backpack feels heavier than usual. You're trying to rock the latest fashion, but your aunt insists on dressing you in traditional clothes. You're trying to learn the local slang, but your parents are worried you'll forget your mother tongue. You see, maintaining your heritage while adapting to a new culture is a balancing act. It's about respecting your past while embracing the present. It's about finding that sweet spot where you can honor your roots without feeling like you're living in a museum. It's not always easy, but hey, who said life was a walk in the park, right? Let's talk about language barriers. Ever tried ordering food in a language you barely understand? It's like playing charades with your stomach. And don't even get me started on social expectations. What's considered polite in one culture might be downright rude in another. It's a minefield out there, people. But the biggest hurdle, discrimination. It's real, it's painful, and it's a constant reminder that some people just can't handle the different. You face suspicion, stereotypes, and sometimes even hate, just because of where you're from. It's enough to make you want to scream, I'm just trying to live my life here. But then you remember, resilience is our superpower. We rise above the hate, challenge the ignorance, and prove them wrong, one success story at a time. So, where do you belong? Is it the country your family hails from, the one with stories woven into its soil? Or is it this new land where you're building a life, brick by brick? The truth is, it's both and neither. It's this weird in-between space. You carry the warmth of your homeland in your heart, while embracing the opportunities of your adopted home. It's like having two families, two sets of memories, two versions of yourself. It's complex, messy, and sometimes confusing. But it also makes you adaptable, open-minded, and rich in experience. So yeah, diaspora life is tough. But it's also a testament to human resilience, our ability to adapt, and our capacity to find home, even in the most unexpected places. And that, my friends, is something worth celebrating.